Wagwan, everyone. I hope you're doing well, and welcome to another stream, another watch along up on Tereak Talks, guys. No introduction, no 30-second countdown. I've got to come straight into it because right now we do have the FA Cup draw that is about to happen. The FA Cup fourth round draw. So this is going to be interesting. They're just talking right now. I've got David James up on the screen. I thought I may as well bring this with you to you. We can share my reaction to each draw when each name comes out the pot. I think it'll be a good one. And big up to everyone. If you haven't done so already, please like the stream. And you know what? Let me just go into the comments first. We've got Guess Who's Back. Casey's back. Big up yourself, Casey. Matt G, let's do this. Patino talking about the boy is starting. He's getting his first Arsenal start after he made his first appearance in the Carabao Cup, scoring that goal against Sunderland, which did Moss dirty. But hey, he's happy at the end of the day. Yes, bro, big up. I want QPR. Hey, Tereak. Yes, big up yourself, Jay and Macy. Hope you're doing good, Macy. Niall Kane, big up yourself, Tereak, and big up everyone in the live chat. Love to you, Niall. Thank you for coming in and sharing. And the first name has been drawn out the hat already. And we have Crystal Palace. So, Jay, your team first coming up against number 14, which is Hartlepool United. So, Crystal Palace will face Hartlepool United. We have number 2, AFC Bournemouth, coming up against number 1, which is Boreham Wood. So, AFC Bournemouth against Boreham Wood. The next one we have is number 9, Huddersfield Town. And they will be up against Huddersfield Town, up against Barnsley. So Yorkshire derby right there. Waiting, obviously, for the major one, the big one. Kidderminster Harriers, Peterborough United. Who will Peterborough United be facing? Number 30. I think Kidderminster are number 11. If I'm not correct, I think I'm trying to get this shared with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. We've got the draw on screen right now. Number 26, Cambridge United, who obviously beat Newcastle. Number 22, Luton Town. Oh, not too far away from each other. There. Here we go. Who we got now? We got number 4, Southampton. They're doing it quite quickly, people, so I'm not going to be able to get it. I'm trying to see if I might be able to get like a video printer up on screen so you can see the draw. So Southampton versus Coventry, not too far from where I'm based. So number 5, Chelsea at home again. Chelsea at home again, and they're up against number 23, which is Plymouth Argyle. Interesting there. Another easier draw for Chelsea to make it through into the next round. Should do it. Everton, who beat Hull in extra time, wasn't a great performance. Up against number 19, Brentford. So an all Premier League fixture there. Interesting. Let's see now. Number 11. So is that Kidderminster Harriers? I believe it is. Kidderminster Harriers are at home, and they are up against 29, West Ham United. So Kidderminster Harriers get their Premier League draw up against David Moyes' side, West Ham United. Michail Antonio returns back to non-league football, and that's a big draw for Kidderminster. Manchester United or Aston Villa versus Middlesbrough. So Grace G. Staffy's got Manchester United or Aston Villa, who play tomorrow. 17. Tottenham Hotspur, another home tie. Who will be up against? Number 10. Who's number 10? I have no idea. Number 10 is Brighton and Hove Albion. So another all Premier League one. Paxton, yes, they are a non-league team. You are correct in thinking that they are definitely a non-league team. Have affiliation with Arsenal. And Liverpool are at home against 7. Who's 7? Cardiff City. Sorry if it's shaking a little bit. Let me try and make it a bit more stable for you guys right here. If I move over a little bit, there we go. Might be Stoke City are at home against 21 Wigan Athletic. Best old Kidderminster Harriers. Why is it not so very stable? Sorry, people. Let me try and sort this out for you. So Nottingham Forest or Arsenal, who we're doing a watch along for, are at home. It's number 12. Who's that? Leicester City. Oh, so not an easy tie. Not an easy. Another All Premier League one. It could be if we get it, people. Manchester City get a home tie in their trophy. There's not too many balls remaining, and who they could obviously play. Who could they play? Fulham. Man City have a bye there for me. And there's only 2 teams left, and I'm not sure who they are. Number 25. Wolverhampton Wanderers, of course, yes, are at home against Norwich City. Wolves could have a decent cup run, you know. Wolves could definitely have a decent cup run right here. So, yeah, there's the draw concluded. I'll go through it in a bit as well. 1 second. Let me see if I can just get some stability here. Guys, it's a bit of a rushed one. I still need to share the video out to try and get people out in the chat and stuff. So, yeah, that's the FA Cup draw done. Arsenal, so the team that we're concerned about. Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, the winner will face Leicester at home. So the winners out of Nottingham Forest or Arsenal will play Leicester City at home. I think, there we go. Let's say we've got some stability now. There we go. This should be better. How are we all doing, though, everyone in the chat? Leicester want to win back-to-back FA Cups. Could be their only trophy. Exactly. That's true. They don't really have much to play for this season. They're not having a great season. They are lying in mid-table in the Premier League. Got defensive woes. They beat Watford yesterday, as expected, though. So, yeah, they could win back-to-back FA Cups. That would be an amazing achievement for Leicester City. However, they will have a tough test if it is up. Well, let's be honest, it'll be a tough test either way, because if they face Arsenal, obviously Arsenal have been the better side this season. They've got a good history in the FA Cup themselves. And then we've got Nottingham Forest, which will make it an East Midlands derby. So that won't be easy for Leicester. It'll be hostile. It'll be a difficult ground for them to go to. Sorry, people. Is everything all right? Is everything okay? The audio and stuff. We got Hartlepool. I'm taking that. Yeah, definitely, man. I don't blame you. You got Hartlepool at home. Maybe a good cup run for yourselves as well. Maybe get to see the likes of Saki, who you've been calling for, Jay. I know. Maybe see a few youngsters for you guys. Eddie Nketiah may make his first appearance. He's actually playing for Arsenal today. So I think it is probably the right time to try and get the lineups for you for the Arsenal one. Let's get this up for you people in the chat box. Let's do it on here. Actually, let's do it on here. It's a bit easier for me to work it all out. Where can I find Arsenal? Come on, where's me club? Arsenal. Sorry, people. I'm just trying to get the lineup so we can discuss it for you. Apologies for the lack of organisation. Yep. It's not been great today in terms of organisation. I got too caught up watching Rich and Roland stream for the African Cup of Nations. If you are interested in that, I will be bringing some watch-alongs onto this channel for AFCON as well. So let me come back. Come back over here for you guys, and here we go. We'll share this on the screen. So right now, as you can see, the lineups for both sides. For Nottingham Forest, the home side, we have Samba in goal, Spence at right back, Joel Worrell, and McKenna at the back with Cook at left back. I'm not too familiar with who that is. Forest fans, if you've got any Forest fans watching, let me know. We've got James Garner, who is a Manchester United low knee. Jack Colback, I'm sure a lot of you Newcastle, Sunderland fans will be aware of Jack Colback. We've got Brennan Johnson, who is on the thumbnail, their young star. We've got Zinkernagel in there, in behind the striker, and then we have Yates and then Davis up top. And then for Arsenal, this is the team I'm very familiar with, the team I support. We've got Bernd Leno in goal, Cedric Suarez right back, Ben White, Rob Holding, Nuno Tavares playing So interesting there. We've gone with Ben White, who's played a lot of games this season. He continues to play. Looks like we're going matching them head-to-head with a 4-2-3-1 formation. We've got Patino in the middle, as Matt G was saying. We've got Sambi Lokonga next to him on the right side. Saka, Ødegaard, Martinelli, and Nketiah. So we've got 3 players who have played a lot of games in the past month in Saka, Ødegaard, Martinelli. So a good mixture between regulars and players who haven't been starting many games, the likes of Holding. Tavares hasn't started many games recently, given Kieran Tierney's resurgence. And we've got Eddie Nketiah, who has had a bit. He's been a good cup player for Arsenal. I like Eddie Nketiah. I don't mind him. I'm not sure if he's good enough for the Arsenal side in terms of being our main striker, our good striker. I mean, when I say I'm not sure, I'm more than certain that he isn't going to be, and I don't think he'll ever reach that level. But I think he's also a good. He could, he's at his highest, could be a very good backup player, a backup striker. At the moment, I think he's a third choice striker level for Arsenal. And hey, with all the links that have been going on with Vlahovic for the remainder of the season, we could have Vlahovic, Lacazette, and Nketiah. Obviously, if Nketiah doesn't leave, as well as Lacazette in the January window. So this is going to be interesting. I like this side. It's going to be very interesting to watch. Still young, just like the first team. Probably Patino, that's the one that we've all got our eyes on as Arsenal fans, most definitely. That's the one that we're going to be looking towards today. And do you know what? Let's have a look at the bench whilst we're at it as well. Let's have a look at the bench. So 4, because there's some interesting choices for Arsenal on the bench too. For Forest, they've got Bong, who used to play for Brighton, if you remember him. We've got Cafu, Carvalho, Figueiredo, Lewis Grabban, Horvath, Ojeda, Silva, and Taylor. Is that Lyle Taylor? I think it is Lyle Taylor. We've got Mika Biereth up front. So for Arsenal, we've got Mika Biereth is on the bench, who was signed from the under-23s of Fulham last season. So he makes an appearance on the bench. He might be able to come on. Callum Chambers, Amari Hutchinson. That's a big one. Another player that has received a lot of hype since the age of 14. We've got Sead Kolasinac, Alexander Lacazette, Pablo Amari, Salah Eddin. We got Salah Eddin on the bench as well. Aaron Ramsdale, Kieran Tierney. So we've got a mixture of youth and experience on the bench, just in whatever the scenario of the game will be. It is going to be an interesting one. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to it. Arsenal fans, share this, like it, get people in the watch longs. Let's have a join up in the community. Let's get all the Arsenal fans together. I don't even want to think about Villa. They will probably trash us, Paxton, as a Manchester United fan. Bro, I will be bringing you a watch along for that one. So yeah, if you are suffering, bro, don't worry. I'm not going to be here. I can't even take the mick out of United nowadays, because Paxton, you've always been a calm guy to me, haven't you? So yeah, but he's back in Algeria all the way. 1 loss since 2018, I believe. Algeria are one of the favourites. They won the last time, the last African Cup of Nations. You got the likes of Senegal, you got Cameroon, the host nations, Egypt, who's probably not the favourites anymore. They've really only got Salah, but who knows what could happen there. We'll be bringing you a lot. Don't you worry about that. Come on, you Gunners. BNB, big up yourself, BNB. I sent you a message on Discord as well, by the way. Yeah, Heung-min Son finally got that injury. This is going to be one-way traffic, Sato believes. I'm not too sure about that. I mean, FA Cup, the magic of the FA Cup still here, you know, Sato. I mean, well, your boys won today, didn't they? So big up yourself, Sato. Thank you for coming in. And what do you think? What's your score predictions, people in the chat? Who's going to win, Nottingham Forest or Arsenal? Arsenal, last time we played Nottingham Forest, we did lose 4-2. I remember that one, Eric Lehigh under Arsene Wenger. Was it in 2017? 2017, I think. Cafu, what a waste of talent. Attitude problems at every club he has played for. Oh, okay. Is that the case with Cafu on the bench for? I'm not too sure. I'm not too familiar with him. Let me have a click on his player profile. Let's see where he has been. Carlos Miguel Cafu. He has played for Nottingham Forest, Olympiacos, Legia Warsaw, Metz, Lorient. He's been all over the place. Vitória, Guimarães, Benfica B. He's played a lot. He's been at Forest for 2 seasons now. This is his 2nd season. As the players are coming out Arsenal's no more red, wearing the white kit, and well, for them to raise awareness and combat knife crime in London, which is at an all-time high, and many teenagers are losing lives at falling victim to knife crime. So really respect Arsenal for doing that. Right, he's going 5-0. They're going to stomp. They're going to stomp them into the ground. Wow. I'm so happy son got injured. Great timing. B&B, you've been calling that since the Tottenham-Liverpool game. It may have been before that. It may have been Tereak the Freak. That's what people call me. That's they won't be able to keep up with the pace. Arsenal seem like they're a faster team than previous seasons. Yeah, we do have the physical capability to really cause them problems. The intensity that Arteta has instilled in this Arsenal side, you can't doubt that, whether you're an Arteta lover or a hater. It seems like he's like Marmite at the moment. But I think a lot of Arsenal fans are quite happy with him, even if they have been Arteta out. So, yeah, it's interesting how we will come out in this game. We've got the young players, got a mixture as well of first-team players and rotational players. And we've obviously got academy players on the pitch and on the bench as well. So I'm really intrigued to see how this game is going to go. I like this white kit. They should probably let people buy these shirts. Yes, then they aren't letting people buy it. So I was interested. When I first saw it come out, I was looking and I was trying to find if I could buy it, actually. Hold on, let me just sort out the microphone there. Am I still with you? You still with me? You still with me, people? I think so. Yes, you are. I was interested in looking for that as well, man. Maybe one day they might push it out. I think they should. It also raise awareness and people would understand the cause and then be able to share it. Also, they'll get very dirty, wouldn't they? I mean, they would get very dirty thinking about it. These players, the kit man, he's probably hoping they'll never have to wear it again because of the washing would be mad. I know they don't really do that nowadays. They just get new kits all the time, especially Premier League clubs. There's Arteta back on the sidelines after COVID. Ooh, he's shaking hands with all of them there. He must know. He must have a good relationship. Who won European Cup before they won domestic league title? Nottingham Forest. It was these guys. I remember you brought that up in the chat before, Casey. Cafu would be the employee who causes problems for the company for no reason, just picks up. Is that the case? No way. Paxton, let me know. Tell me about Cafu and what he's done. Seeing Trippier lose his first game for Newcastle made my day. That it was ironic. The fact that he's left the champions of La Liga, European football. When I mean European football, I mean Champions League football, to go in a relegation dogfight with Newcastle, who have just lost to Cambridge United. So Trippier went from Liga champion to championship player soon. Mad. Basically just echoing the thoughts that I said. I used to have a Germany shirt and Real Madrid one. They did need a lot of care. Yeah, the Real Madrid one's white as well. You couldn't be wearing them eating dinner, I'll tell you that for sure. If the club don't make money by selling the shirt, I'll be shocked. They have said that they're not going to be selling it. They're going to be giving it away. Are you sure you're an Arsenal fan wearing that Tottenham cap? Casey, if you know your football history, yeah? It's a bruised banana before you try and get me to start bantering me. Come on, you Gunners. Yes, Paxton. Matt, what's your predictions? Guys in the chat, let me know your predictions for this game. Saito went with a 5-0 win earlier. Yes, Paxton, he's chasing money now. He threw his career away. And I think I should get a poll. The game has started, ladies and gents. And I might get this on a ticker, actually. So you can still see it. Snell. There we go. There we go. So you can still see it. And whilst we bring the comments up like this, 3-0. That's what Matt G is going for. We got Mac. Big up T. Bro, why are Arsenal fans rattled? Liverpool had to go and ask for postponements in the League Cup, but Arsenal fans say we are scared, bro. Some of your fans are unbelievable. Do you know what, Mac? It's just I think a lot of the frustration is with the governing bodies. So the EFL, FA, for example, if Arsenal would have had the same amount of COVID cases that you guys had, then in the FA Cup for the FA Cup game would have had to play this, just like how you guys had to play against Shrewsbury today. But then the EFL have shown a lack of consistency and shown a bit of elitism by forfeiting the fixture against Leyton Orient Tottenham, making Leyton Orient have to forfeit the match, changing the rules in the 5th round, making sure that if this happens that they're going to postpone games. I think it's all just for money and attention for the League Cup, because the League Cup already struggles to garner a lot of massive media attention and stuff already. Tavash making a mistake, letting the ball go out for a throw-in, needs to be a bit better than that there. Simply giving away possession like that. So yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's just it caused a massive uproar. My frustration is with the EFL and the FA and the lack of clarity and consistency shown by all of them. That's what it is, Mac. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I was watching Conor Moore doing an impression of Arsene Wenger. They did an event to celebrate him. It's hilarious. Should give it a watch. I know Conor Moore, he does like a very good impression, doesn't he? Isn't he the one who does the Conor McGregor one as well? He does it like very good. I think so. He does the Jose Mourinho. Is it that one? Forest going to be at it. Yeah, of course they are, man. It's a big tie for them. I know they're a championship side. Since Steve Cooper has come in, they've been much better than previously under Chris Hughton. They really improved their form. I know that. They're not a bad side. The gap between Championship and Premier League isn't as vast as what people think. So, yeah, it will be a difficult game. I don't expect us to batter them. Sato may be right. Sato went for a 5-0, which is, I'll be shocked and surprised. But some big games for a lot of these players. Patino, if he can impress, if he can show that he's up to the level physically wise, in terms of physicality in the middle, then hey, he may get some Premier League appearances this season. You know what I mean? So eyes on Patino. Even Arsenal's numbers are white. That's interesting. It's going to be difficult for the referee to see from a distance. Interesting game. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Do you know what? I might create a poll. I can create a poll right now. Who is going to win this game? Who will win the game? Forest or Arsenal? Here we go. No draws, obviously. Leno coming out. Brilliant. That's good from Bern Leno. He needs to start the game well, not play too many games for Arsenal of late, of course, because of the emergence of Aaron Ramsdale. So it was a good ball by Davis. Is it Keenan Davis? Who is Davis? Never seen that Davis before. I'm going to have a look into him as well. It is Keenan Davis. I was right. It is Keenan Davis playing for Forest. Good tackle. I don't know. He looks bigger than he did when he was at Villa. I think he must be he might be on loan. It's a good play from Arsenal. Here's Lokonga now, who's been fouled, most definitely. Oh, it's Craig Pawson's the referee. I don't like this. Your hat looks like you support Watford. Oh, no, not you as well, Sato. You and Casey are just here after me. I'm going to bring it up for you. Do you know what? I'm going to bring it up for you. If you didn't know. Here. Am I back? What's happened here? The audio keeps cutting out sometimes. Apologies, people. Apologies for that there. I think I'm back. Try and sort this out. People, we got locked in. We got Morad in the place. Pick up yourself, Morad. He's gone for 2-1 to Forest. Interesting. He's gone for a cup upset. Tavash holding his face, winning Arsenal free kick. Leno is a good keeper. If I was him, I'd want to move away. He shouldn't be a backup, but obviously Ramsdale is in excellent form. Yeah, I think Paxton is going to be leaving at the end of the season. I think that's what's going to happen. Arsenal just found an upgrade in terms of how Arteta wants to play, in all honesty. So I think that's just what he's a good keeper. He's a solid goalkeeper. He'd be very good at most Premier League clubs. But for how Arteta wants us to play out of the back and play with under pressure, Leno isn't very good at that. The guard whipping cross the ball in. Didn't seem like there was a lot of players running into the box then. It was a good cross, but we've got it out here. Saka, he's played it into White. White has a shot, drags it wide. And a goal kick. There is no VAR. Let's remember this, people, because it is in a championship stadium, which also is a bit of a joke that they can't enforce VAR for all the games, but they can enforce it in the Premier League grounds, especially for a game that's on TV. It doesn't really make much sense. So if there is any incorrect decisions, they don't even have VAR to try and fall back on. But here come Forest now. Coming forward, we are 7 minutes in, still 0-0, ladies and gents. Trying to expose us. I know. Arsenal look weird in all white. Hey, it doesn't look right, does it? But I really like the cause that it's for with knife crime, an all-time high in London. And Arsenal, the size of club that we are the biggest team in London. And we're out here making a stand against it. So there you go. And trying to influence the people of London, the youth, the teenagers, and the authorities, and raise awareness to people of how bad knife crime actually is and how it affects like a lot of communities in London, in all honesty. And yeah, if you're from London, you'll know someone who has been affected by knife crime. I'm sure you will, because that's how ridiculously high it is. But here we go. We've got Martinelli. Well recovered. And Arsenal win the ball back. Here's Nketiah now. Gets the ball out right to Ødegaard. Now Ødegaard, Arsenal looking to build some nice attack. We've got Saka back to Ødegaard. Ødegaard tries to dink it in. It's cleared away by Worrell and by Jack Colback. So Forest, though, are looking dangerous on the break, but well read by Rob Holding there. And he's trying to get out. Keenan Davis has put him under some good pressure there. And I think that looking very aggressive. Yeah, I think that is a Forest throw. He did very well, but he looks like he's on the edge at the moment. Keenan Davis does. I mean, he looked fired up for this game in particular. What's Rob Holding done to him? Do you know what I mean? Hey, maybe able to play on that. Give him the little kicks in the Achilles, a bit of the dark arts, Holding and White. Look at that. He's grabbing a hold of Holding already. Ref needs to have a word with him about this. As long as Holding doesn't lose his cool, I'm happy with that. Because Keenan Davis looks wound up. They're Real Madrid now. Come and get some goals. Here's Saka. Saka in behind already. So he's in the box. He's 1v1 with Jack Colback. He tries to play it across, but Spence reads it, and Spence carries the ball out well. And he's done very well here, Jordan Spence. A nice little nutmeg on Cedric and a free kick given. Not a bad start from Forest, I'll say that already. Not really created any chances, but defensively looks solid. Spence has been on his game. Saka should have released it earlier for me. Not cheeky little nutmeg on Cedric Suarez. Should do better, but you know, it's good play. You gotta respect it when it's there. Draws are also replayed, right? So this is spicy. No, it's not. It's not replayed anymore, Sato. We've got 5 substitutes in this, and if it does end up in a draw, it goes to extra time because of the fixture congestion. So if this game ends in a draw, there will be extra time and then penalties beyond that as well. So yeah, no extra games with all the schedule. Oh, Tavares, what is he doing there? Honestly, Nuno Tavares has had a bit of a mare of a 10 minutes so far. The ball's went under his foot, gone out for a goal kick. He just fired it back at Leno. He's had to control it out of play. I mean, Nuno Tavares, if anyone's... I've done something very similar and it nearly resulted into an own goal. It was in a pre-season friendly. So I'm not going to go too far on it. But, hey, he's let the ball roll under his boot. He's given a cheap corner away. There we go. We got Lewis Cook at the... Not Lewis Cook. We've got Steve Cook, who used to obviously play for Bournemouth. He's now at Forest. Ball whipped in by Garner. And it's headed away. He was not a high foot there. It was, and the referee gives a free kick. I think we need to stop. Yeah, that's true. Acid attacks are bad. Do you know what? I've not really heard of too much of their acid attacks of late. I'm not saying they don't happen at all. It's just that there's not been a lot of media coverage on them, or I'm not been aware of any. But they're awful too. I remember it was the period of time that was happening like way too frequently. That was naughty. He pushed Davis and he says, "Come on, big boy." He probably does. And with Rob Holding, he's quite clear in his speech, so you can probably read it. I remember there was that big one against Adama Traore, but here's Martinelli now 1v1 with Spence. He's got Joe Worrell for support defensively. Patino, Arsenal corner. Spence puts in a good challenge. That Spence looked all right so far. Was it an Arsenal corner or is it a goal kick? I mean, it should be a corner. It should be a corner. And the ref's giving a goal kick. That's a joke. Hey, Forest getting a bit of the decision so far. Holding also looks weird with hair. Turkey, that's what Turkey's done. Cedric showing his championship level at best. Paxton, I know there's a few Arsenal players that you think are championship level at the moment. The likes of Cedric and then hopefully Cedric can prove you wrong. We'll have to wait and see. But Forest are looking decent, you know. They're not a bad side. Let's not forget. He tried to lob his own goalie. Tavares, what are you doing? Nuno, mate, what was that? These white shirts are fantastic. Are a fantastic initiative. Go on, Patino. The fact the club aren't selling them, big statement. That is about the money. That is about the initiative and not for making money. Good shout there, Red. It is. It's not. Look, with Arsenal, to be honest, Arsenal have been known... Well, when we've been known, we've released a lot of training kits of late in the past 2 seasons. So, yeah. And people are blaming Arsenal. He's making money preying on our love. Well, we haven't been performing on the pitch, but this is deeper than that. This is a marketing strategy. There, Cedric wins the ball back. Can Arsenal do anything on the counter? What is that? Cedric goes long. What are you expecting Nketiah to deal with? How is he going to deal with that there? Yes, Ed. I like how F1 has new live livery sometimes, but has meaning to it. Is nice. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Let me try and bring this down a little bit so you can. There we go. I think that's a bit better. That is. Yeah, you can see me. You can see me when I'm sat back and a little bit more, so I'm not like so far out of the frame. Just trying to bust open a bottle of water, man. Here we go. Let me see. Arsenal, our Kits FC, have like 10 a year. Yeah, we do. We do have a lot of training kits. You are right there, Mac. And big up Arsenal for no more red. I think you're right. Yeah, big up yourself, mate. Thank you for coming in. And it's a very good initiative. Obviously, you being born in London, you'll know about it. And you'll be very familiar with how knife crime is and how prevalent it is in London and how it needs to stop. It's at an all-time high. And it's not even just, do you know what? It's ridiculous in London how it is, but it's also creeping in outside of into other cities of the country as well, like Birmingham, Manchester, those places. Well played, Patino. Well played, Lokonga. Yeah, Forest are trying to get there physically, but Arsenal, we just look technically that little bit better in midfield. So they're trying to rough our players a little bit. Look at Patino's all white. It's not even white anymore. So it'll be interesting. This is what I'm saying, Matt G and Arsenal fans. This is going to be interesting how Arsenal respond to the physical pressure applied by Forest. And you show the mental strength of the likes of Patino, Lokonga, because I have been questioning Lokonga this season about his physicality. We know he's got technical ability, but he seems to lack the physicality to be playing as a starter. He's going to get his chance coming up in the next few weeks alongside Xhaka or Patino. Depends how Patino performs today. Is Holding. Arsenal really taking some advanced positions. Holding gets out to Martinelli. He's up against Spence. Martinelli up against Spence. Takes it left. Gets a deflected cross. And that's going to be an Arsenal corner. We've been quiet for the first 15 minutes. Yeah, I believe we have been. We have been quiet, but I think this is a testament. It's not really against. I'm not really going to say I expect better from us. I don't think we've been too bad. I just think that Forest have been out there. They've come out the blocks quite fast. They've been strong. They've shown good defensive structure. And hey, Matt G, you may not be too familiar with Steve Cooper, but what a good manager he is. He's very underrated, Steve Cooper. And the job that he's done at Forest so far, Ødegaard, but into the hands of the keeper. Martinelli trying to stop a fast break. But here's Keenan Davis now. Keenan Davis, well tackled Martin Ødegaard. Well done winning the ball. And the referee notices that as well. Keenan Davis protesting though. Don't worry, they probably will say, that's a good shout. No, Arsenal won't let them. They have a good legal team like that. Tavash getting a bit fortunate there. Pawson, he's right. I do agree with Craig Pawson. He's won the ball. Shut up, Davis, and play. It's too many kits though. Yeah, but it's for an initiative though, Mac. It's for a good cause. Oh, he's on about recently. Makes me want some. Hey, no such thing as too many kits, Mac. Oh, ball whipped in by Johnson, cleared away by Saka. I thought he was on about the thingy. Crystal Palace versus Hartlepool at home, so it could be a good cut run for you guys. Kroenke has all these kits out purely to prey on the milk and milk the Arsenal fan base. You deserve better owners, not going to lie. Yeah, and they play on it, and it's true, man. It's a marketing strategy. And it makes money. From the business side, it's clever. If you're looking at it as a business, man, it's clever and it works because Arsenal fans are going to continue to buy it, aren't they? So, hey, our owners, and talking about the ownership of the Kroenkes, it's a good thing that you brought up, Nate, because I don't know if I feel it's not there yet. It's not completely turned, but I feel like the tide is starting to turn in towards the fans' relationship with the owners because of what we're seeing on the pitch. We can't question the investment that they've made in the summer. They have invested. They've backed the manager. They've done. They seem to showing that they've got a structure in place. They're willing to cancel contracts in terms of for people the likes of Socrates and a lot of other players, Mustafi, etc., Özil. So I feel like it's starting to shift a little bit. And hey, in life, you know what I mean? Like we're all open. I'm not fully there yet. I need to see it for a prolonged period. And I don't mean just getting back into the Champions League and I'm happy because that was where we was at before under the likes of Arsene Wenger. And we wasn't happy with just finishing the Champions League, not competing with the top sides. So we're going to have to wait and see. But the jury is still out. Quality tackle. It was a quality tackle. I don't know why they're moaning about it, but here's Spence now. Spence, he's looked all right, this Spence guy. And the referee's given a free kick in the end. Spence's boot is taken. You know what? That Spence at right back, he looks decent. I think he came from the West Ham's academy, if I'm correct. Let me have a look. A bit of a search up on this guy. Jed Spence. No, he came from Fulham's under 23s. Was at Middlesbrough and then was so he was at Middlesbrough. That's it. That's where I knew him from. He came from Middlesbrough's academy. Like he played through the youth team a lot there, and now he's at Forest. This is his first season. And do you know what? He looks pretty decent. He looks like a decent little baller. That right back number 2, Jed Spence. Keep your eye on him, but a set piece, dangerous set piece for Forest now. Blocked by Martinelli. Not a very good set piece by Garner at all. You were right to look. You were right. Look, some of the Arsenal players shorts are brown already. Exactly, man. They're getting physical. I like this because this is the level. This is what happens when you're playing up in men's football. It's different from under 23s. A lot of people think under 23s is at a good quality. I'm sorry, it's a completely different game. It's a lot, yeah. Technically wise, I think, yeah, I think like under 23s is probably on a similar level to like I think the under 23s is similar to like the women's side of the game, which is very good technical players, which is why we see the likes of people like Patino, Saka, etc. getting a lot of hype. But the men's game, first team, physically different, man. Pace, power, strength. This is where in the first team men are made. Tavash holding his face again, but the referee's not buying that one. He's not giving a free kick there. It's been an even opening 22 minutes, you know. I think it has been pretty even. Forest have put a good account of themselves. They should be happy with the start that they've had. They've not looked out of place. There's a good ball played in already. Cedric Suarez is a bit lackadaisical in the opening 20. Shot coming in, blocked, and it should go into the hands of Leno easily. But yeah, Cedric's not been... He's probably been the most underwhelming player at the moment for Arsenal. We haven't looked great, but I don't think... I'm not going to criticise the team as a whole because it is a change side. And I think I want to give more praise to Forest, to be honest. But Cedric, the fullback, Cedric and Tavash, haven't been great. Socrates, the definition of the textbook definition of a dead food defender. I think you're right there, man. You are right. No one milks more than Manchester United. They made 100 million from Ronaldo's shirt alone. Exactly that. Popcorn gang, hit that like button. Listen to Brush. Listen to the man himself. Smash that like button, ladies and gents. Got a good one here. Good opening 23 minutes from Forest, but Arsenal haven't created a chance yet. Need to create. We've been in some dangerous areas, but not had the cutting edge to create an opportunity. Forest looking to play out of the back and play balls over the top and trying to counter attack Arsenal. They do have a lot of quick players, as I can see, in the left and right wings, and the striker, very physical, Keenan Davis, already having some 1v1 individual battles with Rob Holding. Remember Reece Oxford, anyone's West Ham? Yep. Remember that? He had a debut to remember against Arsenal when West Ham beat us in the opening game of the season. Dimitri Payet pocketed Ozil. Was hearing all of that. Reece Oxford. But yeah, it just shows really, like, if you don't kick on as a footballer, consistency is the hard thing to do. It's the hardest thing in football. This is why you got to respect players that stay at the top of their level, why Ronaldo and Messi are so great, because they've not just hit phenomenal levels in individual seasons and stuff, but they've done it over a prolonged period. So that's why Ronaldo and Messi deserve the plaudits that they get. Wow, he rocked it into Martinelli. And oh man, that moment when the biscuit breaks after breathing. Oh man, which biscuit are you using though, bro? Which one? Which one are you using? If it's, because that's the question. That's this is where my respect is based off. Yeah. If it is it was a Jaffa cake. There you go. Jaffa cake into a tea. That's a bit mad, that is. I've never done that. Do you know what? It's probably a good shout. I've never done that. And Matt saying not's looking good, to be honest. Mama G in the place. Big up yourself. And Ketty a coin. Big up yourself, CM, as well. Just trying to run through the comments while I was looking at the game. Arsenal trying to build some sustained pressure on the Forest goal. Forest good, organised, good structure. Got the likes of Steve Cook, Joel Worrell at centre-back. Steve Cook, who you'd be familiar with, who used to play for Bournemouth. Big up yourself as well, CM. Still loving that. Big up the chat. Hope everyone is well. CM, massive appreciation, man, for coming on for the draft. And if you guys haven't checked that, so the last video up on the channel, I recommend that you do. It's a whole 2 hours. So I think you need to be doing something as well as watching that. It's more like a podcast. I might get it out as a podcast. I might get it out as an audio format. Let me know what you think, people, if you think it's worth it. The chat on about biscuits. Good evening to yourself, Jamie. Big respect to you. 4-1 winners against Shrewsbury. Hey, you're into the next round. Who Liverpool got now? Cardiff at home. That's it. Cardiff at home. Only thing with Jaffa cakes, yeah, I was thinking that it's a cakey base, isn't it? That's why is Jaffa cake a bit? I mean, are Jaffa cakes biscuits? I don't think so. It's cake. It's a cake. It's a cakey base. So yeah, it's not a biscuit for me. That's why I find it a bit mad to dunk it in your tea. But hey, each their own, I guess. Guys, if you have some time, yeah, listen to Edmund right there. Check out the draft video. Unpopular opinion, orange Jaffa cake aren't nice. Pineapple ones, though. Oh, nah, I love orange Jaffa cakes. I like the pineapple ones, but I think I could eat the... I do like them. I'm not... Yeah. Don't they have, like, the strawberry ones that you can get, like, the European countries and that? Or is that Milka? I think that's Milka. They have, like, a strawberry one. I think that's nice. Or is it cherry? Can't remember. But the pineapple one is decent. I think it's a bit too sweet, though. The pineapple flavouring. Brennan Johnson gets across in the box. Sambi reads it well, and Savash clears it. Yeah, Forest are looking decent. Here they are again. Yates plays it down all right into Zinkernagel. Watch him. He's going to cut on that right foot. Get a cross in. Dinks it towards the back post. And Cedric Suarez heads it for a corner. Not bad. Expected Arsenal to roll them, but they're not allowing it. Nah, Forest are a decent team, and all that's like... I'm getting really high pitched. I feel like I'm getting adamant about this. If we're going to have a look at the standings for where Forest are in the league, they're ninth in the league. Not had a great last five in terms of that. I mean, the last 5 games. Lost the last 2 games, but won 3. Steve Cooper's done a good job. The championship's difficult. Headed away. Here's Zinkernagel on the edge. Left foot. Cuts onto his right. Gets back onto his left, but Arsenal looking to counter-attack now. Erdegaard out to Martinelli. Go on, Martinelli. He's got McKenna out for some support, but Forest get players back. Here's Martinelli just slowing it down, trying to get some more numbers. Lokonga and Nketiah made a decent run there if he could have played him. Here's Patino. Gets out to Martinelli. Patino's really progressing forward a lot, getting himself forward up the pitch. Patino into Nketiah. I like how Patino checks his shoulder all the time. He really scans for space, Patino does. You can tell he's got that quality. This is why a lot of hype has been surrounding Charlie Patino. Here's Erdegaard. Erdegaard now. Cedric Suarez. Might have to turn this probably a little bit like this so that it doesn't look like my head's just completely turning and out of the way. There we go. There we go. I don't mind. That's probably a little bit better. Apologies for the creaking. My chair needs some WD-40. But here's Nketiah. Standing up, Steve Cook. Goes inside. Has a shot with his left. And it goes past the post. And Nketiah is asking for a corner. And I think he might have got it, you know. Yeah, I think he's got the corner. Yeah, just hits the side net in Nketiah. Tries to catch Samba on the near post. But Arsenal have a corner here. Can Arsenal take the lead in the 30th minute? It will probably give us a bit of settle us down a little bit more. I don't think we've been bad, to be honest. Ben White looking like he's honestly, Ben White either has been on holiday or he loves a sunbed. I think Ben White does love a sunbed, you know. I think he really does. Holding, kick that into touch like rugby. Yeah, I know. Leicester at home, if you beat Forest, T potential. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was saying to people. Like, Leicester could struggle against, if Forest do win, it'll be East Midlands derby. It is East Midlands. No, you're right. So you're spot on, bro. It would be in East Midlands because I'm based in the West with, we're in the West. You got West Brom, you got Wolves, Villa, Birmingham, Walsall, Coventry. Then you got the East Midlands. You got Derby, Forest, Leicester. Am I missing anyone else? Chesterfield. Are Chesterfield classed as East Midlands? They're Derbyshire in it. I think they are. Yeah. I think they are. I want 5 goals. Sato, you're asking a lot, man. This game doesn't look like it's set up to be a 5-goal. It's Jordan Spence again. He's done well. Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney getting warmed up. What's happening here? Nuno Tavares got an injury or something? Tavares got an injury? I don't know what's happening here. Why is Kieran Tierney getting ready? Is it Martinelli? Let me know, people. Honestly, the chat is going mad. I can see it. Biscuits. Here's Lokonga. Oh, just past the post. Another deflection. Arsenal turning up the heat. My boys, come on. Still 0-0. Sambi Lokonga sets one out. The shot going in, but I think the keeper would have had it covered, but it deflects and goes past the post. Arsenal trying to build up some concerted pressure here. As being that bad, he's getting replaced. He's probably correct, You're probably right. He hasn't been great in the opening 30. So, nice ball, Ødegaard. Saka. Ben White on the ground, asking the referee a question. Should it have been a penalty? I don't know. Let's have a look. There's no VAR, so VAR won't be able to check this. Referee. If VAR's there, it's a question. I don't think it's enough, though. You've seen them given, but yeah. I think that's probably what it is. Super Sub Arteta is annoyed. Whipped in. Saka. Too deep. Oh, good hands from the keeper, by the way. That seemed way beyond him, out of his reach, but the keeper's got some good hands there, Samba. Yeah, you know what? He's pulling on the shirt. Look at the hands on the keeper, though, man. Yeah, pulling, but obviously no VAR. I don't expect the referee to see everything, unfortunately, which is why it's a bit of a joke, Matt, that VAR isn't in for this game. But yeah, Davis, Forest trying to get the ball down a little bit. Forest only look dangerous when they play the ball up long. Like Samba's done there. Ben White up against Keenan Davis. Ben White protesting to the referee once again that his shirt is being tugged by Davis. He's right. 110%, Matt, about that. Hey, you're right. It looks like, he's coming off, Is it an injury? It's got to be. Or is he not feeling very well? It's got to be something. He must not be feeling great. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Oh, he's dashed his gloves. Hang on. I don't know, I don't know. The way Nuno's dashed his gloves and he's not happy, it might be worse. It might just be his performance. I mean, he hasn't been great, but I was thinking maybe that's because of an injury or something. Saka been shot down. Has Saka been shot? Yo. Zinchenko chops Saka down. Saka's not happy. When Saka's not happy, that says something. Let me have a look here. Did he step on him? Did he step on the back of his foot or something? Let me have a look. Zinchenko gets himself a yellow card. All biscuit talk is better wicked cookie. Oh, they're nice. They are, aren't they? Like vibes, man. They're fire. Do you know when can you get them warmed as well? You can get them warmed if you ask nicely. So you mean this game is being played in 1980? Terrestrial TV, there's going to be millions watching this game today. It's a good point, actually. Yeah, because it is on terrestrial TV. Yeah. The FA Cup does usually get a good turnout. Oh, nice. Here's Ødegaard now. Gets it out left to Tierney. Tierney, the replacement for Tavares. Martinelli. Nice bit of feet there. whips in a decent ball in, but it's headed away by Steve Cook. Holding to Cedric Suarez. Are we going to do anything? Are we going to score a goal off this attack? We got Erdegaard. We do look a bit dangerous. We are looking the most threatening side. Saka. But the centre-backs dealing with anything coming into their box so far. Keenan Davis holds the ball up well. It's good hold-up play. Arsenal win the ball up high, though. Well played, Patino. Erdegaard. Out left to Tierney. Look at this Tierney. What's Tierney going to do? He's got left. He's got an option out to his left, but he goes for the cross. That looks like a handball to me. That looked like a handball. But now the referee says nah. And why? I get scared with Leno here, yeah. I don't get scared like that with Ramsdale, honestly. Honestly, when it's Ramsdale, the ball's being played to Ramsdale, I don't get scared. There was no pressure or anything. But I get a bit of nerves, anxiety. That's what it is. Try to play it over to Nketiah, but I think the centre-backs have dealt with their the strikers quite well. Subway cookies, best cookies available. Are they? Wait there. No, they're up there. They're up there. You got things like Millie's cookies. You've got they are up there. I think out of the ones off the top of my head, they're better than like the Asda, Walmart, or whatever, or Tesco cookies and that. They are better than them. Arteta has seen enough of Nuno. The hit in the face was too much. He is angry. I think they kicked him off, maybe. I think it is. Nuno just performed badly to teach us that. He has been poor, you know. That's why Spence was just having a bit of a laugh down that side. Cafu to win it. Also, Krispy Kreme donuts. Brushy. Don't do that, man. When it comes to Krispy Kreme donuts, that's my vice. It's a problem. Krispy Kremes are. They are a problem. Expensive, but a problem. Subway cookies, good, but Costco. I've never had Costco ones. All this food talk, man. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get back there. Let's get the food talk out of the way and grab a goal. Arsenal, come on. Is this kit available to purchase? Arsenal spreading a good message with it. No, it's not. And do you know what? It's not available to purchase. It's only going to be given away to people who are doing a good thing in the community, who are doing anything to combat knife crime. Martinelli, Tierney, Holding. He's had a couple of pop shots, blocked. Oh, Keenan Davis now. Keenan Davis. Well played, Benjamin. Arteta instructing him to get tight. And I think, do you know what there? Do you want to tell you something there, people? Arteta was telling Benjamin White to get tight. Do not stand off of him, because if he'd have stood off of Keenan Davis and let him open his body up, he had runners coming on the inside. And I think that's what Ben White wanted to do, because he was a little bit hesitant in going in for the challenge. But this is where I've got to respect Mikel Arteta. If he's saying, no, get tight. And then Ben White won the ball back. Made it difficult for Keenan Davis, because the worst case scenario there is Keenan Davis knocks the ball past Ben White down the line, and then Ben White has to foul him, picks up a yellow card. Whereas if he sits off of him, he opens up the play and he allows a potential dangerous counter-attack to happen. But there's Nketiah. Nice feet from Nketiah. Go on, Nketiah. Go on, Edward. Go on, Ed. Oh, he does all right there, Eddie. Vibes in the chat. He knows what my thoughts are on Eddie and Nketiah. Costco just go for size rather than quality. Maryland cookies can get in the bins. Yeah, it's true. I don't like cupboard stored like cookies, you know. Unless they're fresh, I don't really like them. I like all like biscuits are different, like Oreos and that. They're all right, but Kieran Tierney, bad touch. I think is there something on that left side of that pitch, man? Kieran Tierney's had bad touches, so has Nuno Tavares. It's kind of ironic to stop the red knife crimes. Then your opponent is in bright red, and I kind of thought that initially as well. I was like, oh yeah, they're wearing red. So it's a good way to get like a different, like an away kit sort of thing as well. There's not a lot of Tereak Talks wouldn't do for Krispy Kreme. Exactly. We were just having a discussion earlier in the family group chat about that. This game boring. But don't worry. When Arsenal grab the first goal, Mac, we'll liven up. We'll liven it up for you. Talking about food, I think you are right. You are right. It hasn't been the best, which is why we're here chatting about food. I heard you freak out and break things on AFTV. You get a complimentary Krispy Kreme donut and a coffee. I just put coffee instead of like because it goes together, doesn't it? The guard, nice football here, but can we get a cross in? Cedric, not a very good cross at all. But Arsenal get a throw in. I don't think Cedric's been good either. Who do Arsenal have on their bench for right back? No one. Chambers. Yeah, Chambers, of course. I forgot about Chambers was on the bench. 41 and a half minutes gone. And Matt G is saying Forest are so worried about Saka. They're giving Martinelli so much space. Need to exploit that. I think you're right. On that left-hand side, there is a lot of space. And you can see when Saka gets the ball, it's like a 2v1 minimum against Saka. And do you know what I don't think helps as well, Matt G? Cedric's lack of quality. Cedric's lack of quality doesn't help because if Cedric was able to provide an overlap, which is actually worrying, and provide a good cross into the box, then I think it's a completely different ball. And then I think we probably give Saka more space and Kieran Tierney on the left. I think he needs to overlap Martinelli a bit more. I think you are right. There is a lot of space on that left-hand side, but Cedric needs to do better to provide that support for Saka to drag at least one of the players away or give him an option for a pass if they do decide to stick with him. They're getting physical on Saka as well. How is Cedric still an Arsenal player? Just because we need a backup right back. That's why Paxton. We have no other right. I mean, Chambers is leaving at the end of the season. His contract runs out. He may leave in January still. Who knows? But Cedric, yeah. We may see him leave at the end. Oh, it's poor from Rob Holding. That's absolutely shocking. And here comes Forest now. If they slow it down, if they were much quicker, if he played the ball out left, they could have had an attack going there. Ooh, Eddie Nketiah slipped. He slipped. He took out the keeper, but he slipped. It's not a yellow card. He slipped. He slipped. Imagine if that was a slide tackle. Oh, man. If it went for penalties, would he bring on Ramsdale? I don't know, man. Leno's played in goal. The last penalty shootout Leno was in. He was against Liverpool in the League Cup, and we won that one. So I don't know. I'd leave him. Yeah, I'd leave Leno. Spurs versus Brighton in the 4th round should be good. Hey, Graham Potter, G Potter himself. My man. Hopefully he can do a job on Spurs. It will be a good game. I do think you're right. It'll be hard. The winner of this game will have a difficult one against Leicester. Forest manager looks like he's permanently just woke up. Peak. Oh, man. For someone who struggles with bags under the eyes as well, I know what you're coming from there, Sato. On tea and coffee duty at church now. Got to go. See you all before half time. See you later, Ed. Thank you, man. Big appreciation for you, man. Thank you for coming in. And make sure you add the right amount of milk into the tea and coffee, whether they're having milk or not. And don't forget to ask for sugar as well. Don't forget. Unknown C in the place. We will win 2-0, I hope. I do hope you're right. 2-0. Well, but yeah, I could see that. It's a realistic result. We need to create a few more opportunities, though. We've not really created any opportunities of note. It has been boring, which is probably I've talked about biscuits. We've been the side who's been asking the questions, though, of course, as you imagine, the Premier League side. Look at Cedric again, giving it away. And now here come Nottingham Forest. Thankfully, a heavy, heavy touch plays us out of that. Cedric and Tavash have been poor. Tavash has come off and Cedric's not been any better. But here comes Saka now, 1v1 with Jack Colback. This is dangerous. He's got Saka to Martinelli. Good touch. He's got Jed Spence there. Martinelli's got Tierney offering the overlap. Martinelli has a shot blocked. We've got about 40 seconds left of this half because there's only been 1 minute of added time. Ball out right. Erdegaard. Get him on the ball a lot more. Saka, Jack Colback, attack him. Attack him. He looks crap. He looks dodgy. Jack Colback, go on. Into Ødegaard, tries to flick it. So, hey, referee, have a word. Oh, offside. Oh, he's offside. I thought he was giving a free kick then. I mean, it was a free kick, but the offside bailed Colback out there. If that was EP out, it would have been called red. Red, yeah. Yeah, he's offside. And it was a foul, and he's offside. Love TTF. See you on the preview later this week. Exactly. Both teams not clicking. You're all right, which is not made for a fantastic spectacle, but this should be half time. And it is half time, and it is 0-0. It's not been great. Cedric is so poor. The drop in quality from Tommy is huge. Matt, I echo those thoughts 100% again, because Cedric has been shocking. That moment where he gave the ball away there. And this is what I've got to question Arsenal, you know. If I'm going to be honest with you, Matt, when I question Arsenal, this is why I'm not 100% sold on top four. Because if we suffer a long-term injury, and we have been pretty fortunate with injuries this season, we've only had Saka. I mean, not Saka. We've only had Xhaka, who's been out for a prolonged period of time. If we suffered a long-term injury to the likes of Saka, Tomiyasu, Ødegaard, Ben White, I think any of the centre backs, I think we'd struggle. I think we would continue. We would struggle, and it would be a massive impact in terms of our performances. So we need luck to be on our side with these. And Cedric, end of the season, it's probably not a priority now, because we are looking at the likes of Vlahovic, and a central midfielder for the January window. And if we do sign Vlahovic, then it's going to be a very pricey one. So, or any striker, any decent quality, it's going to be difficult. So yeah, Cedric shocking, but the kit is levels, says Unknown C. I do love it as well, man. I really do like it. I really appreciate what Arsenal have done, and the cause it's for. I think the cause it's for makes it even better for me in my eyes. Surely Arsenal can sell Cedric and bring in a better backup who is younger and has time to grow like Nuno, but slightly better. I agree. I think we will. I think it's more of a cause for concern in the summer, because we have got a starting right back. He's not a bad backup. He's an average one, 6 out of 10. He usually gives you at best. So yeah, we do. If we're going to compete in Europe, in any European competition, whether it's Europa League in the latter stages or Champions League, we're going to need a better backup right back. Sell some of those players and buy your chat biscuits. Arteta is going to shout at the players at halftime. Do you know what? Who is he going to shout at? He's going to shout. He's going to probably give a word to Ben White in particular. Make sure if there is a situation like that, he doesn't have to tell him, get tight. Don't let Keenan Davis roll you. Don't get worried or scared of that physical battle. Cedric, up them levels. You've been shocking. Other than that, I don't know, man. We just probably need to be a bit quicker in our pass. Ødegaard taking too many touches, which is my only gripe with Ødegaard. When he has these sort of games, he does take a lot of touches, and because he wants to get it on that left foot, he wants to be in the best position to play that through ball. He needs to get rid of it quicker, release it quicker. I know he's got the technical ability. I know he's got the vision. I know he's got everything to do it. So I need him to release that ball quicker, get it out to Saka quicker, get it out to Martinelli. Ødegaard gets it to Nketiah, whether it's Tierney, wherever the free man is, get that out quickly. I think Patino's been a bit okay, but probably a bit lost in that middle, to be honest, in that first half. It's difficult. You can't really go too far on it. It's his first start. He's looked technically decent. I've been watching him a bit off the ball. I was checking his shoulder. I really enjoyed watching Patino do that. So it's going to be, I think the players will come out better in the second half. It's also a big test for Nottingham Forest to keep this level up, the concentration levels, the physicality, the energy levels with the likes of Arsenal. Nottingham Forest do have a lot of games. They played a lot of games so far this season in the Championship. It's more fixtures. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it's going to be a big test for Forest to keep up their level, and I think they've been good. You have to give credit where credit's due to Forest. The defenders have dealt with every ball that's been whipped into the box. The likes of Joe Worrell and Worrell and Steve Cook have done brilliantly. They've looked to throw on the counter. Brennan Johnson with Jed Spence on that right side look very decent. So yeah, it just depends on what your outlook on it is. On, in all honest, Arsenal perspective, we can be better. But if you're looking at it as a neutral, you can say, hey, Forest have put a decent account of themselves. Chelsea apparently getting Emerson back, and Villa for going for Digne. That's wild. Hey, vibes. Digne at Villa. That's what they need. I've been talking to Villa fans a lot and saying that talking about that Rob Holding shot that didn't even go out for a goal kick. It went out for a throw-in, I believe. But yeah, Digne at left back for Villa. That's what they need because Matt Targett just isn't there. He just isn't at it for me. If Saka, Odegaard or Martinelli gets injured, it's a massive problem. If Martinelli gets injured, it's not as a big of a problem if Saka or Odegaard because Martinelli has a good deputy in Emile Smith-Rowe. He's not on the bench either for this game, so he must be struggling with C19, actually. I've just thought of that, Smith-Rowe. But yeah, he's got a good deputy in Smith-Rowe, Martinelli, because let's not forget, Martinelli wasn't playing at the start of the season. Love this match being on ITV. All the games should be on normal channels. Hate that there is Sky, BT, and other rip-off packages companies. It used to be like that, but that's what the Premier League introduced, and that's why, to be honest, I understand it has its cons, but the pros to it is the money that these teams get. So we're able to attract a lot of talent. We're able to employ the best managers, the best players in the world. And it is the best league in the world since the Premier League have taken it over. Yes, it's a frustration. It's hard on us, the customers, the paying fans. And I think it is, I think he did get taken off for his poor game, They are showing a few of his, I wouldn't say highlights. I'll call them lowlights. Yeah, he just wasn't at the level required today. Nuno Tavares. Yeah, poor. Sorry, I was just looking at the CV then. Nuno Tavares having a shocker. The last away game that he played, he wasn't good either. That was against Everton. Yeah. Forest are probably going to be extra defensive and get to pens, and then hopefully the result that way after the 60th minute, if it's level, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, they've done it. They've put a good account of themselves at the moment. But there's G Staffy herself. Hello. Paxton, if Man United win tomorrow, Borough will play them. G Staffy, you've come in at the right time because I was going to talk about that. I was going to talk about the draw. So let me talk about the fixtures. And thank you for bringing that up for the draw. Let me get them all up for you. FA Cup. Share the screen with you as well, people. Let me have a look. Come on, people. Get the draw. Here it is. That's not there. Football. Here it is. Here's the draw. We've got it. People. Let me zoom right in on it first and then bring it to you individually, game by game. So, up on the screen, as you can see, Crystal Palace, who beat Millwall 2-1. Michael Elise masterclass, will play Hartlepool in the next round at home. So for me, that's got to be a Crystal Palace win. It should be. Definitely be a Crystal Palace win. However, the magic of the FA Cup is real. Let's not forget, it is real. Bournemouth versus Boreham Wood. It's a good tie for Boreham Wood. A championship side. They probably would have wanted probably. They would have definitely wanted a Premier League side. They would have wanted a Premier League side away from home. So yeah, I think it'd be difficult for them to go and win that game. But yeah, not too far from the travel, I guess. Huddersfield Town versus Barnsley. So a Yorkshire derby we've got right here, ladies and gents. Huddersfield Town versus Barnsley. So it's a championship tie as well. We've got Peterborough versus Queen's Park Rangers. Peterborough versus Queen's Park Rangers. Interesting. ish. Oh, well, not really. I'm not as a neutral, as an Arsenal fan, it's not that great. Cambridge United, who beat Newcastle United in the last round, will play Luton Town, who beat Harrogate 4-0 today. Southampton versus Coventry City, Chelsea versus Plymouth Argyle, Everton versus Brentford, Kidderminster Harriers. This is the one, ladies and gents. Kidderminster Harriers versus West Ham United. Kidderminster Harriers putting a massive account of themselves. Big up Jaden White, Kidderminster Harriers player, my brother, who came off the bench and was a part of history for Kiddy. Kiddy are massive everywhere they go. Versus West Ham United. They got that Premier League draw that become against the likes of Antonio, Bowen, Declan Rice in the midfield. Who else we got? Fabianski, Polish international. Areola, could be. Maybe Zuma, maybe them man there. Interesting. Massive game for Kidderminster Harriers. And what a tie they've got, a Premier League one, bringing them to Agbra. It's going to be mad. It's going to be crazy. Manchester United, or Villa versus Middlesbrough. Grace's team. Grace up the border, as she'd say. Nah, was that close? Was that close? I don't know, because the Middlesbrough / Teesside accent, it's like a mixture of Yorkshire and Geordie. Let me know, Grace. Jordan Henderson. Right. No, I can't do it. I'll stop doing it now. That's a massive moment. If at the moment, though, 17 players unhappy at our club, you know it. I want to go to Old Trafford and sit in the away stand, to be honest. Try and get yourself some tickets, G Staffy. Hey, sort out the TTF myself for some tickets as well. I'd love that. What advert's this? Is the Ainsley Maitland-Niles deal a loan or a buy? So it's a both. It's both, Morad. It's a loan option to buy. It's a loan with an option to buy. So I think it's around the £12 million mark, the option at the end of the season, if they do decide to take it. But there may be certain stipulations into the contract which all makes it like an automatic buy. You know how it goes with these contracts, with these options. It's very popular, very prominent in Italy for a lot of clubs to do this. You know, Tomori, he had it as well from Chelsea at AC Milan. There was that loan option to buy of like 35 million. And because he was such a success, they decided to take it. So, yeah, I think it could be. I think they could get him for that amount of money. But, yeah, at the moment, it's a loan. We are Chelsea playing. Who are Chelsea playing? Haven't seen yet. Chelsea are playing Plymouth Argyle. That's who you got, Grace. AT, that 57th minute prediction in Richie's stream, by the way. Big up yourself, G Staffy. Hey, I got it right. I got the first goal right that they would score. So, hey, look at that. Great minds think alike. This is why you should be part of the TTF, because you gain sense listening to me talk. You think I wouldn't be bottom of the prediction league the way I'm coming out like that? Cheering on Bournemouth and all non-league teams, to be fair. Cheering on Kidderminster Harriers. I'm tapping that like I've got a kiddie shirt. But cheering on Arsenal. Oh, you're doing amazing if Kidderminster Harriers had Arsenal. Oh, man. Hey, they still might. Could they cause an FA Cup upset again? I'm hoping. Up the borough, I hope we get Man United. Yes, I hope you, in a way, I hope you do, but you may not, because United are shocking. Villa could easily do them. Sunderland, again, I need to pick it up. I need to get better. Coutinho on loan for Villa as well. We might as well get packed in by two former Liverpool players. Steven Gerrard at the helm. And then Felipe Coutinho. I mean, that's not the Brazilian accent, but yeah. Felipe Coutinho. It's more Portuguese. Brazil. Natty, you're just going off my accent there. No one else sounds like me. Yeah, I am. Your accent's a bit mad because it does sound like, Grace, your accent does sound like a mixture of Yorkshire and Middlesbrough and Geordie in a way. It's a mad mix. Why are we talking about the next round when Manchester United is not even getting past this round? Villa will take all these selfish men to school. We've got it with Saul. Oh, yes, you do. And hey, you put in that face palm, yeah? Saul was brilliant against Tottenham. He might have just turned up. You've got to remember, it's hard to adapt in the Premier League. We've seen it with Thomas Partey, who just as soon as he turns up for Arsenal and really shows the Thomas Partey that we bought, he goes on to the African Cup of Nations, where hopefully he'll be doing it with Rich and Roland's boys, Ghana. So, yeah, But from an Arsenal perspective, I'm not too happy. But hey, Saul might be decent. You might be able to sign it. Isn't it quite cheap as well? The option to buy it at the end. Them changing rooms are small, man. Brazil sounded like Russia. Oh wow, Brazil. No, that's what they do say. Hey, Paxton. Let me tell you something. If you check like the Brazilian accent, they say it's a bit like Scott. It's like a Rush. It's like a mixture of Spanish and a drunk Russian. That's what they say. Brazil. Philip Coutinho. They do say that. They do say the Brazilian Portuguese accent does sound like that. Hey, it might. I'm just excusing myself for the horrible accent. 40 M's. That's a bit mad, actually. Yeah, you need to be doing that a lot more regularly in the season. But let me go through the rest of the ties. So we got Tottenham versus Brighton. Good one. Sorry, Crystal Palace fans. Liverpool versus Cardiff should be a Liverpool win. Stoke versus Wigan. Yeah. Remember that it used to be a Premier League game. It did used to be Nottingham Forest or the Arsenal versus Leicester, Man City versus Fulham. So another bye for Man. But say another bye for Fulham, but another bye for Man City and Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Norwich City. So we could get a few decent cut runs to cut them, ladies and gents. But if you haven't done so already, make sure you do hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and get in the comments, get in the live chat. I'll definitely hear your thoughts, whoever you're representing. We've got Chelsea fans, Liverpool fans, Borough and Chelsea fans, or shall I say Chelsea and Borough. Okay, Grace, my question to you is, Grace, if Chelsea play Middlesbrough, who you supporting? Who are you backing if Chelsea play Middlesbrough? But sorry, people, just had to have a drink. So yeah, we got Chelsea fans, Middlesbrough fans, Man United fans, Arsenal fans, of course, like Unknown Z, Matt G. And we need to get more people here, man. Let's see what we're doing on the likes in terms of YouTube. Anyway, quick refresh on that page. We got 16. Let's get it to 20. Let's get it to 20 before the end of the stream. I will appreciate that, people. Let's get the likes up. Share it. Don't forget to share as well. If you haven't done so already, I'm going to try and share this to some people. But yeah. Second half has kicked off. Arsenal with possession of the ball. Oh, Patino. It's got to do better there. Well won back by Martinelli. Erdegaard getting shoved off. Got to be stronger. Well, you got two players either side of him, so it's a bit difficult to really say that. To say he's got to do better. But there's Spence now. Has he won a corner? Was it a goal kick? No, a goal kick in the end, I think. Honestly, that Spence looks all right, though. He's got a bit of pace. He's got a bit of trickery about him. Breezes. Yeah, goal kick. Let's have a look. Let's come back. I've shared it. Might get some more gooners in here. Let me see what you're saying in the chat as well. Let's not forget. Stoke City versus Wigan in the Prem 2012. Those were the days. But wasn't there? Was it Stoke versus Wigan? Main or Figueroa? Do you remember that goal, Paxton? Do you remember that goal, Main or Figueroa? That was a peach of a goal. That was. We're playing our EFL Cup game. We're playing the first leg, which was meant to be the second leg, but it's the first one now at Anfield on Thursday. And then we got the following Thursday then. So your game, your whole tie will be decided by the time we play our first game. Yours on the Wednesday and ours on the Thursday. All right, fans. Oh, man. I was thinking about this earlier, actually. Even though no Chelsea would win, I got to respect the hometown. Oh, divided right there. Maguire leading a revolt against Ronaldo. You know, that's what's happened. I'm not up to date with that. I need to get clued up about this situation. I heard Maguire spoke out, but what's been said? Woohoo. Davis. Oh, well won back, Patino. But we can't get it again. Forest causing problems, headed away by Rob Holding. Oh, feet by Zinkanagel. Martinelli, Erdegaard. We can't get out, people. Forest doing well. Didn't Shaqiri used to play for Stoke? Yes, he did. Arnautovic, Bojan, or Bojan, or Boyan. Yeah, because he's Spanish. It's Bojan. The J is silent, unless his surname comes from Portuguese descent. But yeah, Bojan. That was Stoke Kelowna, wasn't it, back in them days? United need C19 right about now to reset their team. I mean, they had that, Sato. They did have that, and it seemed to just do them more detriment, harm than good. Here's Nketiah now, though, up against Steve Cook. Nketiah, show decent feet. Get a shot off if you can. You should get a shot off. Blocked. It's poor. It's poor. It's good defending from Steve Cook, but nah, I'm sorry. I'm not saying you've got to score, but you have to get your shot off on goal in that situation. It's like unloyal to support two teams, even though, yeah. And we got Wilf in the place. Yo, team money, not happy with you. Asked if you was doing a watch along. Oh, my bad. Apologies. Yes, I am doing a watch along. I didn't get it out just in time because of the whole draw and everything beforehand. But this first half, the first half wasn't great. I'm more from an Arsenal perspective. Obviously, we should do better. That whole Nuno Tavares situation. I think Arteta's right to pull him off. He wasn't happy, but these things happen with young players, and Tavares is having a bit of a hard time at the moment. He's been displaced by Kieran Tierney, who's been phenomenal in recent weeks since coming back into the team. But yeah, I don't think Kieran Tierney's been that great either, though. But yeah, he's been better than what Tavares was because he just had a horror moment then. Wilf, these men are hungry. What's going on? Why are we sitting back? Are we playing for penalties too? I don't know. Maybe we are, Sato. Maybe we are. Choupo-Moting. Did Choupo-Moting score? Let me have a look. Let me have a look at this. Let's have a look at the AFCON. Football. 2-1. It finished 2-1 to Cameroon. Choupo-Moting. No, Abu Bakr scored 2 penalties. Oh, my word. 2-1. It did finish. I think somebody... Was it Rich who predicted 2-1? That's mad. Oh, you are doing Oh, yeah. I've just clocked that I said that I was doing a watch log. No, he didn't. Oh, yeah. Abu Bakr scored 2 penalties for the home nation. 2-1 against Burkina Faso. Fair play to Burkina Faso. I predicted 2-0, but obviously that horror moment from Onana. I was bantering you in the chat, saying, well, I do rate Andre Onana. I think he's a good goalkeeper. I would have been happy if Arsenal would have signed him. But yeah, he's going to Inter by the looks of it. And I think it's going to be in the summer, not in January, so they can get it for free. Would you pay 40 million for Coutinho if he does well at Villa and make it a permanent deal? I wouldn't, but Barca do need the money. Personally, I wouldn't. If Coutinho can hit the levels, for Villa, if Coutinho can hit the levels that he previously hit for Liverpool, then yes, for Villa. But ball over the top. Nketiah can't get it down. Worrell does well. And Arsenal get the throw. Nketiah needs to have a better touch there. Come on, Eddie. Vibes is going to be on to me in the chat if he doesn't step up and perform. Choupo-Moting. Yeah, I get you now. I get you. Another one. He went from Stoke to PSG to Bayern Munich. Choupo-Moting's in a madness. That's another one. He was decent. Who else? Did they have anyone else? So we said Choupo-Moting, Arnautovic, Bojan, Shaqiri. There was that 4, wasn't there? Was there another one? Is there another one that I'm forgetting? I don't think there was. Glenn Whelan was playing with them, man, and John Walters. That's madness. Nketiah gets it out to Erdegaard. He's got options right and left, but he goes left to Tierney. He has to bring it down. He goes to the outside the foot cross. Once again, headed away by Steve Cook. Given away by Patino. Brennan Johnson's got the legs on holding. Brennan Johnson's got options in the middle. Good save. Wow, best chance of the game so far. Falls of Nottingham Forest. And Brennan Johnson does absolutely wonders on that right side. Look at the legs. Look at the speed he's got on. Rob Holding there gets a good ball, lifts his head up, plays the right pass to Zinchenko. But Leno with a good stop. He should deal with it. But that could have been problems. Arsenal, Patino giving that ball away in there. Yeah, that could have been dangerous. Big save from Leno. Leno has saved us. You're right, Sato. He did save us. Your boy's still struggling. Oh, yeah. Forest have been doing well. Finally, some tea talk service. Mora, don't mention Perlo around Edmund. Edmund's not here. Headed up, though, not away. It's another corner for Forest. Sorry, people. Forest are showing the magic of the FA Cup. Hey, Forest are a decent side, man. They're putting a good performance. I think the centre-backs have been solid. They look like they've got an attacking threat. Don't sleep on Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson, he's been linked with Arsenal. He's been linked with a lot of other teams as well. Did you have this watch along? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did have it set. Lorea. And headed. Oh, chance. Can Arsenal? We've got a counter-attacking opportunity here. Martinelli. Go right. There doesn't seem to be too many options right. No, there isn't. And Forest, man. Yo. Causing us problems, issues. Thoughts on Nuno Tavares going off. He had a shocker. I mean, we've all been there. We've all been there. We've all seen it happen at our clubs. Even if you haven't played football, you've seen it happen. He had a shocking game. Yeah, he just might not have been there ready mentally. If you're not there ready mentally, you'll be exposed at this level. So I think it was the right decision. He'll learn from it. He's only young. The kid, he's still a kid at the end of the day. It's his first season at Arsenal. I'm not going to go too much into it, but he had a shocker. Davis, can he get a shot off? Gets it out to Colback. They're in the box now. Back to Colback, but the ball's too long and it goes for a goal kick. Madness morning, I can imagine. Bring Pepe on. Pepe's at the African Cup of Nations. He won't be able to come on. No match. AFCON finally figure out. No Arsenal, just watch along and live commentary. So you got no Arsenal game today. Oh, this is the only time, which is mad. Yeah, because this is one of the few times that you're not able to watch Arsenal. So I'm going to have to be presenting it to you. Good description, good analysis from my end. How the game's going. First half, Moss, it's not been great. I don't think we've been too bad, but in the first half in particular, we didn't create any chances of note. We had a few half chances, a few pop shots at goal, deflected efforts. But yeah, they always look to threat on the counter. Second half, I think we've been even worse, to be honest with you. We've not even created many chances, trying to drag us forward a lot more. Here's Saka now. He's looked our only real bright spot, but every cross he's put into the box has been dealt with. And Nketiah to Saka. And now here's Patino, who has a shot deflected, and it's an Arsenal corner now. So Arsenal, their turn to knock on the door. Patino had a shot at goal. Arsenal players coming up for the corner. Let's see if we can do something. Come on. Rob Holding was moving further forward. Sambi good. Sambi's looked good, yeah. I think Sambi's been pretty decent. He's looked very good. I think him and Patino, I think he's been the better out of him and Patino, to be honest with you. Did you see the new USA coach talking about how they'll be playing under a system? Hold on. I'll read. I haven't seen this, no. Ball whipped in. Headed away. Moss, have you seen that? What changes do you reckon are needed from Arteta tactically or personally? It's probably it's going to have to be personally, really, because Nketiah probably to come off. He hasn't done much. We've got the likes of Lacazette on the bench. Oh, it's in there, Eddie! Oh, was he offside? Let's have a look at this. Saka, first time he's really been able to pick someone out. Good ball to the back post. Eddie Nketiah. Poor headed. Poor header from Eddie Nketiah. Has to do much, much better. So, yeah, Lacazette. That's probably the only change of note. Maybe Chambers on for Cedric, because I don't think Cedric's been pretty good. He's been better in the second half than he was in the first, in all honesty, though. See, this is embarrassing, bro. I don't think it's that embarrassing to be drawing against a championship side who are decent. They're not. It's not that embarrassing. Let's not forget it took Tottenham until in the remainders to beat League Two Morecambe. So it's difficult, man. The champ. It's a difficult tie in the FA Cup. I don't think it's embarrassing. You're just trying to wind me up there, Mac. I know what you're doing. Arteta looks worried. Sportsnet FA Cup not working. Do you reckon Arsenal players are taking Forest? Nah, I don't think it's likely. I think Forest. I think yeah. If you're like, I'm not saying you're saying this. I'm not saying you're saying this, Hanif. But what I'm saying is, yeah, if you're gonna look at Forest and say like, oh, this is like Arsenal should be doing much better, I think you're completely disrespecting this Forest side. They're not a bad team. They've got some decent players. You've got James Garner, who's a Manchester United player, who's out on loan. Brennan Johnson, who's been ripping it up. What a signing that's been from. Did I sign him? Was he from? Like, I know he's at Lincoln. He's been good. They've got some decent players, you know. Here, Keenan Davis, who's obviously an Aston Villa player, has played quite a few minutes in the Prem. Saka's getting a bruising. Saka's really is getting a bruising. So, hey, Forest aren't a bad side. They're not ninth in the championship. They're not doing awful. Moss, did the link work? You have to score. You have to score that, man. Yeah, you do. You have to score that. You have to score that. It's true. You for real. You are right. I said before, TT. Yeah, they are good. You did say it. Yeah, they are a decent side. I remember you saying it in the previous stream that we did, the Chelsea Tottenham one. They aren't a bad team. Steve Cooper's a very underrated manager, and that's a foul. And there's a free kick in a dangerous area. CB Indy losing to Jaguars, maybe for the Raiders. Get Lacazette on now. Yeah, after that miss, it just solidifies that we need Lacazette on the pitch. I don't think Martinelli's been great today. I think he struggled a little bit on that left side. He's not been at the level that we know he can reach. I think Ødegaard's taken too many touches in certain scenarios. He's still our most creative player and our best outlet going forward in terms of creativity, but he needs to get the ball under control a little bit more. He's been roughed up slightly. But yeah, man. Martinelli naughty. Forest got more heat. And Morad. They had more UCL trophies than you just until the other day. So be careful. Be careful. Oh, man. Knew that was coming. But how many FA Cups do they have? How many league titles do they have? He's gonna saved by Leno. It was a good free kick. Get up, Colback. Get up. It's never a foul. Saka. Poor ball for Saka. Forest got the ball back again. Ødegaard wins it back though. Good reading, Ødegaard. Can we create something on the counter now? And Nketiah throws himself to the ground. It's clever. It's clever play. Ref, he just slammed the ball down into the ground. Should be a yellow card, that. But Garner's still thinking about that free kick. Good save from Leno. Should save it, but it's a good save. Oh, really? Okay. But I'm glad we don't want that to happen. That guy was so focused. He really took on Leno. Exactly. But here's Holding. Holding giving it away. Winning it back and giving it away again. Rob Holding. Lokonga on Brennan Johnson. And the referee, it's not. Oh, my word. I think Forest are getting away with a few decisions, though. I think they have got that look of the bounce, the look of the ref is giving them the all 50-50s are going to Forest at this moment in time. It's never a foul in the box there. Never. Get up, Jack Colback. Never a free kick. But they are getting these 50-50s, Forest are. It's a good crossing opportunity now. Game, yep, Sato, you're right, game. He's getting dirty. He's getting dirty. Erdegaard should start shooting now. He got a better chance at scoring. For real. Sato, you're right. The game is getting bitty, which plays into the hands of Forest. A dinked ball into the box. Leno, good claim. That's good from Leno. That's what we need to see a lot more from Burn Leno there. That's what we've seen from the likes of Ramsdale. We've been asking Leno to do that for... Oh, Saka's giving it away again. Saka, the last couple of minutes has been poor. As you can see, my frustration is starting to eke out. This has been tough to watch. It has been, man. Free kick, another 50-50. Calm down. Holding is terrible. I've been saying this. I would honestly say Phil Jones over Holding, but they're both not at the level. Patino. Sambi Lokonga gets away with it. On the bench, we don't actually have anyone that could come on for Patino in my eyes, unless she was to drop. Giving away, and we won it back. It's so bitty. We're looking so bad. ESR's not on the bench either, Moss. No. ESR, no ESR. It might be injury, or it might be, you know what? It might be C19. Oh no, you're right. The players are getting it is frustrating. I hope they don't get a dodgy pen. It's one of them ones, yeah. Jack Colback asking for a dodgy penalty there. But this is where we need to... Do you know what? If we can grab a goal now, it wouldn't surprise me, because these type of things tend to happen in the FA Cup. As soon as the team gets on the ascendancy. Ben White now giving it away. So Holding's giving it away now, Ben White. But here comes Keenan Davis. Up against Cedric. Cedric holds him up well. But he gives the ball out to Garner, who's going to cross one in. Easy claim for Leno. Let's get it out quickly. Let's go, let's go. He slows it down. He decides to slow it down. I trust Leno's decision there. I mean, as a fan, I'm like, get going. Let's try and hit him on the counter. But he's got a better understanding, a view of the game. Well, a view of the game. He probably does have a better understanding. He's made more appearances than me for a Premier League team. Come on. Cedric, Saka. Saka's not been good, you know, in the last five. In the last five, I don't know, man. He's looked rattled. But yeah, our next change has to be Lacazette. Has to be Lacazette. But I think he's going to trust. I really do think he's going to trust Nketiah for a little bit. Probably going to give him about 4 more minutes. We are in the 66th minute, 5 seconds into it. So, hey, Patino. Nobody's really been good for Arsenal today. Nobody's really shone. Nobody so far has put in a above 6 out of 10 performance, which is frustrating. Patino is still on, you're right. And looking at the bench, there's no replacement that shouts out to me that who can come on, because we don't have another central midfielder on the bench. So if Patino was to come off, it would have to be for someone. It would be a change of formation. That Jed Spence has been quality at right back. He's done well against Martinelli, Jed Spence has. Honestly, Martinelli struggled against Spence. But substitution made. Keenan Davis coming off. Lewis Graben coming on. We look disjointed with all the squad players coming in. Do you know what though, Wilf? Before the game, I was looking at the side and I was like, I don't think there's that much rotation to really be like, you know, I didn't think... I mean, obviously, we're missing some main players like, Nketiah. Nketiah now! Hits it over the bar. He does well to get a shot off in the first place, but has to do. Does he have to do better? Yeah, does well, gets it round. Shoot across goal, Eddie. He's got to go across the goalkeeper there, across the goalkeeper. But he's stretching. So yeah, it's the touch. It's that touch just before the shot that let him down there. Is Laka on the bench? Yes, he is. ESR not on the bench. What magic black boots? No, and we don't have none of that. Might be that. Salah-Eddin, he's on the bench. We do have Salah on the bench. That's bad for us. Their number 9 was helping us. They subbed him. Yeah, he was in a way. He didn't look too great. He looked up for it physically, but offside, isn't he, Eddie and Ketia? He's got about 2 minutes for me. Oh, no, he's not. He's got Lacazette ready, stripped and ready to come on. Lacazette coming on for Charlie Patino. So Charlie Patino coming on. So as I said, if Charlie Patino was to come off, it's going to have to be a change of formation. So we're going to see 2 up top with Lacazette and Eddie. Or is Lacazette going to play in the hole? I'm not too sure. Let's see what he's going to say. Yeah, Martin's deeper. Yeah. Martin Odegaard's going to be a bit deeper. Lacazette playing in behind Eddie. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Eddie should be bossing this. This is killing me. Eddie's on the pitch. Eddie's starting. Eddie is on the pitch. Well defended from Ben White, but it's a corner. In the end, Lewis Grabban does well. Come off the man, come off the hour. Laka will score the winning goal. Cheeky 1-0. One sec. This is distracting. Sorry. Come back. Laka. Laka is on. He comes on for Charlie Patino. And they've absolutely made a mess of that corner. It's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper, and Samba goes long. Offside. But play on. Go on, pressure. If we can win the ball here, it's dangerous. Oh, they've done well. Joe Worrell's done quality, but the Forest have a man down. Offside's up, being given. But so who's down for Forest? We've got 20 minutes left remaining in this game. Still 0-0. It's not been a good watch for the neutral. But for Arsenal fans, it's been probably an even tougher watch. Who is it? Is it Brennan Johnson? Nah, someone with a beard. Who is it? Who is down? Is it Yates? Or Zinchenko? I'm going to have a look back. I think they're going to have a look at this. He'll be all right, Zink. My word. Well, go on, man. Why am I still getting all of this? There we go. Arteta hasn't got a consistent goal scorer in the team. Laka, one season. Uba has never been his man. And Eddie Nketiah and Balogun have only played a few times a season. Paxton, which is, you spot on, my bro. And that's exactly why we're looking at Dusan Vlahovic, while we're looking to really splash the cash out on him, even if it is in January, because that's what we lack. We lack that striker for the immediate future. Laka's been good in the last few weeks, but he's not. But our goals have come from other positions in the pitch, from the likes of Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, even Gabriel popping up with a couple from time to time. We've got to go OT. Yep. Into extra time. It could be. If it does stay the same, there is extra time. We do not have a replay. Get up, protect. Yeah, I know. Tell him again, Sato. Tell him again. Needs to get up. Needs to grow up. Martinelli into Laka now. Looking a bit more. Oh, Laka gives it away. I was just about to say we look a little bit more fluid, but then Laka starts giving the ball away. I think Forest's legs are tiring up a little bit, you know. I think they are. I think, yeah, they're sitting a little bit more deeper, still trying to set traps a little bit, trying to hit us on the counter. It just depends on if we can progress the ball, retain the ball, and get them in dangerous areas. There's half spaces in there. Ben White, play the ball. Odegaard, good pass. Odegaard now does well. Zinchenko. Ooh. I mean, he's already on a yellow card. Hey, Idris Elba, who's an Arsenal fan. He's there. Big up Idris. He looks cold, rubbing his hands. Erdegaard, he's won us a free kick. It's not in a shooting position. It's a bit central. It's a bit too far to shoot from, but a bit central to really whip a ball in. I don't know what the players are going to do, though. I think Cedric might decide to whip this one in. The Villa deal for Digne could include El Ghazi. That's mad. Clipped in and poor ball. That's an absolutely shocking ball from Cedric. But the Villa deal could include El Ghazi, but Everton wants straight cash. So that's developing. Interesting. Thank you for breaking that, Paxton. Where's your sort? Fabrizio Romano. Hearing your striker, Mr. Sitter. Eddie Nketiah. Yeah, he did. Eddie Nketiah. Then English Yaya Sanogo. After the way I was trying to sell him to Palace fans yesterday, he's disappointed me. Hey, he might. Oh, it's a good foul by Martinelli there, and it should be a yellow card. That Jed Spence has been quality at right back. Hey, you want to back up right back for Tomiyasu? Have a look at this Spence, man. He's good. Nutmeg. That's another nutmeg. Look at him, man. Yo, that Spence is quality. Yeah, get Spence. Honestly, Arsenal. This is probably a bit reactionary. But he looks good. He looks good defensively. And going for is that Cafu? Cafu's coming on. The one that Paxton was on about earlier. Cafu will come on for the remaining 15 minutes. The new James Bond, exactly, could be. Our passing has been atrocious. Yeah, we can't string any passes together. And I think you're probably right when you said that. We are lacking that fluidity with the first teamers. Players like Cedric, Tavash, who have been poor, the ones who haven't played many games of late. Ketty hasn't been good either, but he hasn't played too many games of late either. Shall I say? Well, he's played more minutes than the likes of Cedric and Tavash. Patino wasn't outstanding. You can tell he's not ready for the Premier League. I don't believe in the central midfield. But you can still see his quality, his technical ability. Erdegaard trying to go long. Erdegaard's been a bit sloppy today as well. And when we have an Erdegaard who hasn't been at his best, do you know what I mean? And he's been so influential in recent weeks. Idris Elba. I saw him. The Rock killed him and threw him off a cliff. What movie was that? Oh, what movie was it now? I forgot. Jed Spence was a rising talent last year. Yeah, from Middlesbrough. Grace, if you're watching, former Borough right back. I had him on my career mode. He was quality. Spence was. And yeah, he was good. He's been good. How old is he? Let's have a look at this Jed Spence. 21, definitely. He's definitely one to look at. He's been fantastic. Yeah, so they've got a 3 at the back formation. They're playing a 3-4-3 formation at this moment in time. Yeah, they've got the 3 strike. Well, Cafu's coming there. I don't know if he's more added into that midfield. I think they've got. Who's come off? Who came off? It was Zinchenko. So yeah, they've really added that solidity in that midfield with Cafu. They're trying to hold out for extra time, I believe, and Forest have been good. Forest have been good. We've got what 30 minutes remaining plus added time. We have been poor. We have been. Oh, that was the one. We have been poor, Matt. You're right. Swap deal, Cedric. Oh, get it done. Forest. We'd be lowering our wage bill and getting a better player. Anyway, because that Spence is different gravy. he's probably having the game of his life at the moment. Defensively and going forward, he's been quality. Jed Spence. And the way Arsenal are recruiting, I wouldn't be surprised if we keep our eyes on him. He's fouled Tierney there. And now Jed Spence gets himself into the book. Yeah, he's a late one. He did catch Tierney late, and it probably should be a yellow card. Have we had a single shot on target? No, we haven't. Wow, we've had 10 attempts and 0 on target, Matt. Wow. I didn't even think of that. Does penalties worry you? Yeah. Oh, it's Saka. Saka! Got a chance later off. Laka, oh, well defended. Oh, that's brilliant defending from Joe Worrell. Oh, he does enough to put off Lacazette. I think he should have cut it back from Eddie Nketiah, though. What a ball from Ben White. It's a quality ball from Ben White and behind. And then Saka tries to find Lacazette and Joe Worrell. Fantastic. But this is it. Can we talk about their centre-backs? Because their centre-backs have been good. I've just seen that. I wish you could play Man City every week. Almost 25k people. It's a big game. You've only come to see the Arsenal. Come to see the Arsenal. Oh, man. It's good defending. Yes, we've been poor. But I'm looking at it from the other side, and I think Forest have been outstanding. That keeper's got a weird run up. It's a good kick, though. Yeah, I think Forest have been good, though. Oh, we've been poor, but Forest have been good. They've been there physically. They've matched us in terms of intensity, running. I think, who was it? I think somebody brought it up at the start. I think it was you. Yeah, Sato. Yeah, you were saying that Beereth for Eddie. I think asking a bit too much there. Well played, Rob. It's better. Now, Kenny. Oh, it's not a good pass, though. He does well initially and then does something stupid right after it, Rob Holding. And now Forrest has still got the ball. Lewis Grabban. Just don't commit a foul there. Colback. He's dashed. Oh, for the advantage. We got lucky there. Erdegaard's fortunate there. That was a double free. Exactly. Saka should have lobbed the keeper. If he should have took it early with his right foot. I do agree with you. The keeper's out of position. Wouldn't think they're ninth, but they're only ninth because of basically Sato. Forest have done well to get back even into ninth position because under Chris Hughton they were poor. They couldn't win a game for a while. Chris Hughton got sacked, and then Steve Cooper's come in and really revitalised and really shown and got the potential out of this Nottingham Forest side. This Nottingham Forest side were expected to be up there fighting in terms of the playoffs and automatic promotions. We know the Forest in terms of the history of the club, winning Champions League, European title, shall I say. Offside, Brennan Johnson. Good line from Arsenal. We've got 9 minutes plus added time remaining in this game. Ramsdale in for striker saviour. Leno's made some crucial saves in this game. I think Leno's been good. This is one of the better games that I've seen Leno have of late when he's played. They're now pressing. That's because they're getting a bit of confidence. To be honest, I want them to press us because the higher that line goes, the more space that creates for the likes of Laka, Saka, Erdegaard, Eddie stretching, lucky to keep it. I think Eddie's got a bit of cramp now. Eddie's got cramp. He has as well. Lokonga gives it away. This is what Lokonga does, though. Gives it away in these moments. And Grabban has given Nottingham Forest the lead. They take the lead. Forest have taken the lead. Nottingham Forest scored. And fans have ran onto the pitch. Nottingham Forest have scored. Nottingham Forest have scored, ladies and gents. This nightmare is turning into reality. And it was from when Sambi Lokonga gave that ball away, Arsenal were put in a precarious position. It hits his hand. But I don't know, man. I think Lokonga's taken a massive risk. Oh no, Forest, this guy just come on. OMG, it's what we deserved. Please no. Grabbing the most championship striker you can find has done it. He has. He really has. What a goal. It was a great ball in. It's a good finish from Lewis Grabban. No one was marking him. That's because we was left out of position, Sato, unfortunately. Oh, you Derby in disguise. Losing. Yeah. With no Moss, we lose. Moss is not able. We don't deserve anything from this game. I think you're right. Matt. They have had the better chances. And it's headed away. It should be a corner to Arsenal. Yep, the corner kick given. 6 minutes plus added time remaining now. Is that a lot of Arsenal fans? Ball whipped in, headed away. Back out to Ødegaard. He goes first time. That was a weird decision from Ødegaard. And now here come Forest again on the break. Oh, my days. Cedric's been dusted again. Brennan Johnson. Cedric is back. Brennan Johnson holds him up. Forest have done so well. Brennan Johnson. Oh, my days. Brennan Johnson's taking the mick out of Cedric. He is absolutely toyed with Cedric there. Brennan Johnson. That's embarrassing. If there was an emoji for KM kissing your teeth, I'd be using it a ton now. Tell me about it. I'll do it for you. Kiss my teeth for you, man. We won without Arteta. We lose with arguing with Liverpool fans still. Johnson making Cedric look silly. OMG thought he was going to foul him in the box there. Tell me about it. You could tell he was losing his head a little bit. Johnson just absolutely roasted him. Absolutely put him to bed. If we can somehow, by a miracle, win the FA Cup, we'd be level with you for the most FA Cups. Yeah. Samba boots it away. Forest have got 4. Oh, look at that from Jed Spence again. And he wins a throw-in. They've been quality. Hey, Matt G said it. We don't deserve anything from this game. I miss it. I know. When we're watching how Cedric's defending, I really do miss Tomiyasu. If we can... Oh, man, Leicester going far again. Yeah, we're going to lose this again to Nottingham Forest like we did in 2017, I believe. No FA Cup run for Arsenal. It's been poor. It's been abysmal. We lost to a coach. Nah, Steve Cooper's a good coach, and credit to Forest. Credit to Forest because they have been outstanding. They tried to call for a pass back, but because it hit his thigh, it's all right. Samba slips. Get the ball down. Good touch. Come on. We've got 3 minutes plus added time. I don't really think there's going to be much added time in this game. And Eddie Nketiah loses out. Ben White gets turned by Cafu. Cafu into Lewis Grabban. Lewis Grabban has a shot blocked. Sambi Lokonga does well to win it. And we get the ball out right to Saka. Erdegaard can't do well with it. And Arsenal win a free kick right there. But I really don't see a scoring in this game. 0 shots on target. 0 shots on target. This game has reminded us a little bit of the old Arsenal. And do you want me to tell you why? Because we've missed a few key players. We are missing a few key players. And this is what I'm saying, how finite our position in the league. Like, in terms of our position in the league, this is where we have to be careful. Because if we put out this team against anyone in the Premier League, we'd do well to win a game. Ball whipped in. Jack Holback, no problem again. Absolutely no problem. Arteta out on social media, probably. Look at Siemi with the eyes. Arteta in, just not on the sideline. Had a bad feeling before the start of the game. Sead Kolasinac is now coming on. This reminds me of, it does. It really does, Matt. This match has been a throwback to Arsenal last season. It seriously has been. Toothless, no shots on goal, just possession without intent, no creativity at all, striker looking out of sorts, defence looking susceptible on the counter-attack every time, giving the ball away in cheap positions like Sambi Lokonga did for the goal. Even though he's had a good performance, this is where you got to worry. Is Saka now, and everything just going on that right with Saka. It's back to Erdegaard and Saka's heavy touch. And it's cleared away, and we've got about 30 seconds plus added time. Let's see how much added time is going to be added on. We're going to find out soon. And we could play this all day and all night, and we do not look like we're going to score at all. We do not look like we're going to score a single goal. Kolasinac substitution. What a joke that is, I know. But this is embarrassing and a bad result. I don't want to hear it. It's great. We lost so we can focus on 4th place. You can't win. If you can't want Europe in it, exactly. Shows how weak we are in depth for real. 100%. We do not have the squad depth at all to compete. This is what I've been saying, even with the likes of Chelsea and whatnot. We don't have the squad depth to compete with these guys. If we had the amount of players missing with COVID injuries that some of these guys have, we'd be in problems right now. Kolasinac coming on for Cedric. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see though, Paxton. We'll have to, when we obviously play our next league game. A kid just gave him the ball. See him running up the steps. First half, Biscuit Talk. Second half, Forest. That sums it. Yeah, it really does. And Kieran Tierney's going with a long throw. Can we spare our blushes? No, it's headed up and cleared away. Headed back out to Tierney. It's a good header, that is. Kolasinac. Just chuck it in there, isn't it? We're just allowing them to get out of their box. Look at that. We've got about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. We're halfway into added time. Martinelli to Tierney. And Joel Worrell prevents a corner, and it's a throw in again. Tierney's going to go long again. Just go short, man. This long throw is not going to work with all these big guys. It's cleared. And foul. Oh, foul throw. Foul throw by Kieran Tierney. This is it. Let me go into the chat. Arsenal need 5-6 great experienced players mixed with the youth. We can't go too much into it because in this game, in this team, Paxton, yes, we do need about 5 or 6. We're missing the likes of, I mean, we've got to be realistic. We are missing the likes of Gabriel, Xhaka, Partey, who have contributed into our great upturn in form. Xhaka, Partey, Gabriel, Smith Rowe. Who else? Am I missing anyone else? Tomiyasu, of course. And then we know the weaknesses that we have in this squad already. So, hey, Forest are about to make it through into the next round and create an East Midlands derby up against Leicester City. Arsenal have lacked consistently urgency and quality in the final third when it mattered today. Missed a bit of control. Yeah, 100%. CM, you've hit the nail on the head. What? A clinical strike. Yeah, it is. This is why Vlahovic is a big one. Bellerin. I know we thought we shipped out the foul throw merchant out on loan. It's got to be full time now. The referee has blown his final whistle, and Arsenal are out of the FA Cup. Arsenal, the 14-time winners, the team that have won it the most, are out to the hands of Nottingham Forest once again. The last time we played Nottingham Forest, they beat us in the FA Cup. The Championship side sitting in 9th place, Steve Cooper, has led his troops to beat Arsenal in an awful match. And guess what? Do you want me to show you the statistic that tops it all off? 0 shots on target. Look at it. Look at it. It's moving. I'm zooming in and out of it. 0 shots on target. What an awful game. An FA Cup lesson for our youngsters, says B&B. This team, why do they always do this to me? Is the next game in Nottingham? It is going to be in Nottingham. It is going to be at the home of Nottingham Forest. Arsenal are out of the FA Cup. CM, I will pay you my cab fare. It's crazy. One of the favourites are out. And we're out to Nottingham Forest. Arteta, big up yourself, Ryan. Arteta taught a lesson by the superior manager, in my opinion. Hey, I know you don't rate Arteta, but let me just talk about Steve Cooper and Forest, because they were excellent. They were fantastic. They were amazing. They were good. They played us off the park. That Jed Spence, quality Jed Spence was out of the cup. Lol, exactly. We better beat Liverpool, as I'm talking a lot of trash. Well, there was going to be disappointments this season. Yeah. I'm not going to overreact about it, to be honest. I'm not really gonna. But yeah, that was one of the worst performances. It's just 0 shots on goal. That's the worst part about it. In isolation, yes, I agree. But I mean, Everton wasn't much better. I know at least we had chances in that game. Might go to the game living in Leicester. It's not far. Hey, I wouldn't blame you, man. Go for it. Definitely. It's not going to be too far for you to get to Nottingham from Leicester. Better win the Carabao Cup. Who knows? But people, I'm going to wrap this up here after this embarrassment of a performance. This is peak still. One of the favourites are out, but as Creambone said, let's end it on this. Well done, Forest. You deserved it. Steve Cooper's a very good manager. He's a quality coach. So, yeah, big up Forest for that one there. And big up to everyone who... Sorry. Big up everyone who's been locked into the chat. Yeah, no point in overreacting. I just hope this doesn't disrupt our momentum. I think the change has disrupted our momentum more. But, yeah. Cheers, T. No worries, Matt. Thank you for joining me, Matt. Thank you to everyone as well. Big up, bro. Commiserations, exactly. Big up to everyone who's joined me. Thank you so much, people. Thank you for being locked in. I'm going to love and leave you now. Peace. And I'm out of here.